Have you ever realized that most people are not destroyed by external enemies, but by the things they refuse to control within themselves? The greatest battles you will ever fight will not be in a courtroom, a boardroom, or a battlefield. They will be fought in the arena of your own mouth, mood, money, and mind. A wrong word has ended marriages that took decades to build. A single bad mood has cost people jobs they worked years to earn. Mismanaged money has turned blessings into burdens. An undisciplined mind has trapped people in fear when freedom was within reach. I once met a man who lost everything, not because he lacked opportunity, but because he lacked self-control. He said, "I thought my problem was my boss, my friends, even the economy, but the real problem was me. That's when I understood, you don't have to be in prison to be in bondage." Many are free physically, but captives mentally, emotionally, and financially, simply because they haven't learned to rule over themselves. Think of your life like a city. Your mouth is the gate, your mood is the climate, your money is the economy, and your mind is the government. If any one of these collapses, the whole city suffers. But if you secure the gate, stabilize the climate, strengthen the economy, and govern with wisdom, you can thrive no matter what's happening outside the walls. Today, I'm going to give you 8 keys that can transform how you speak, how you feel, how you handle resources, and how you think. If you're ready for change, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Someone else's freedom might be waiting on your breakthrough. Your mouth is the steering wheel of your life. The words you speak either build your future or destroy it. Words are not cheap. They are the currency of destiny. Every sentence you speak plants a seed. Some grow into blessings, others into curses. Think about it. A single encouraging sentence from a teacher can ignite a child's confidence for life. On the other hand, a cutting remark from a parent can plant insecurity so deep it takes years to heal. This is why you must treat your words like loaded weapons. Once released, you cannot pull them back. A study from the University of California found that children who consistently heard words of affirmation from their parents developed stronger resilience and problem-solving skills than those who heard mostly criticism. That's proof the voice you use today shapes someone's life tomorrow. The same principle applies to self-talk. If every morning you tell yourself, "I'm unlucky, I'm tired, I'm not smart enough," your mind starts to believe it and your actions will follow. You can't speak like a victim and live like a victor. Replace "I can't" with "I will find a way." Replace "I'm not enough" with "I am growing stronger every day." Consider the story of Thomas Edison. Before he became known for inventing the light bulb, he was told by his schoolteachers that he was too stupid to learn anything. His mother refused to repeat those words to him. Instead, she spoke life, telling him he was gifted and capable. Those words shaped his identity, and his inventions changed the world. Your words should become a prophecy over your future. When you wake up, speak over yourself. "I am disciplined, I am wise, I am favored, I am equipped." Over time, you'll notice your confidence growing, your opportunities expanding, and your relationships deepening. Life will rise to the level of your declarations. Many people ruin relationships, careers, and reputations because they speak before thinking. An unfiltered mouth in an emotional moment can undo years of trust. Emotions are like storms. They pass, but the damage done by words spoken in anger can remain for years. A couple in counseling once admitted their marriage was not ruined by one major betrayal, but by thousands of careless comments made in frustration. Each word became a brick in a wall that eventually separated them. One careless email sent in anger can cost you your job. One social media post typed in offense can damage your credibility. One sarcastic jab in a heated argument can leave a scar on someone's heart. You might apologize later, but the wound remains. Neuroscience research shows that when you're emotionally charged, especially angry, the part of your brain responsible for rational thinking, the prefrontal cortex, is overridden by the amygdala, which is designed for fight or flight responses. That means in moments of intense emotion, your brain is least capable of producing wise speech. This is why discipline is vital. A simple habit can save you. When emotions run high, pause before you speak. Count to 3, breathe deeply, ask yourself, will these words heal or will they harm? If they will harm, hold them. Silence in a heated moment is not weakness, it's wisdom. Leaders, parents, and successful people share this trait. They respond, they do not react. They let their mind filter their emotions before letting their mouth release them. When your words are connected to your wisdom instead of your wounds, they will build rather than break. Your mood is one of the most underestimated forces in shaping your day. A wrong mood can turn blessings into burdens. A right mood can turn obstacles into opportunities. The problem is that many allow their emotions to lead while their values follow. In a workplace study by Harvard Business Review, researchers found that employees with strong emotional regulation skills were 20% more productive and had better long-term career growth. This shows your success is not only tied to your skills, but to your ability to manage yourself when pressure rises. Consider the driver who loses control in traffic because of one rude gesture. His day spirals downward. He gets to work irritated, speaks sharply to a colleague, and creates tension in a meeting, all because he gave one moment of irritation permission to control the rest of his day. A man once told me, "I didn't lose my business because I lacked opportunity. I lost it because I let frustration dictate my decisions." When you allow your emotions to sit in the driver's seat, they will take you places you never planned to go. It's not wrong to feel anger, sadness, or frustration. Those are human emotions, but they should serve as signals, not dictators. Anger might tell you something is wrong, but wisdom decides how you address it. Sadness might tell you you've lost something valuable, but resilience determines how you rise from it. Training your mood begins with awareness. Pay attention to your emotional triggers, people, environments, or conversations that often provoke you. When you identify them, you can prepare for them instead of being blindsided. A calm response in a tense moment is not weakness, it's a sign of strength and maturity. Feelings are like the weather. They change quickly, yet many make life-altering decisions in moments when their judgment is clouded. Quitting a job, ending a relationship, or making a major purchase when your emotions are unstable is like trying to navigate a ship through a storm. You're unlikely to reach the right destination. A young athlete once suffered a career setback after a single disappointing game. In frustration, he told his coach he was quitting. The coach asked him to take a week before making that decision. By the end of the week, the athlete's perspective had shifted. What seemed like the end was just a rough patch. Years later, that athlete became a champion, grateful he didn't let one bad day decide his future. When you're tired, angry, or discouraged, your thinking narrows. Your focus shifts from possibilities to problems. This is why decisions made in low moments often lead to regret. Psychologists call it emotional reasoning. When you believe your feelings are facts, even when reality says otherwise. One way to protect yourself is to establish a personal rule. Never make a big decision in the same emotional state you started with. Give yourself time to cool down, sleep on it, or seek wise counsel. This buffer allows your emotions to settle so your logic can work. Pausing before deciding doesn't mean you're indecisive. It means you value your future enough to protect it from your temporary mood. Most mistakes are not the result of ignorance but of impatience. A delayed decision made with clarity will always be better than a rushed decision made in confusion. Money has no personality of its own. It takes on the character of the person who controls it. In the hands of a disciplined person, it becomes a tool for freedom, impact, and growth. In the hands of the careless, it becomes a trap. Research from the National Endowment for Financial Education shows that over 70% of people who receive sudden wealth, whether through inheritance, lottery, or legal settlement, lose it all within a few years. The common thread is not bad luck, but poor management. More money doesn't solve financial problems, it magnifies them. A man once received a large bonus from his company. Instead of saving or investing, he bought a luxury car, upgraded his wardrobe, and started dining at expensive restaurants. Within a year, his bonus was gone, and he was struggling with debt. The car became a burden, the lifestyle unsustainable. This is the reality. Money will expose your habits, not change them. Treat money as a servant, not a master. When money serves you, it works toward your vision, paying off debt, funding education, supporting causes, and building security. When you serve money, your decisions revolve around chasing it, spending it impulsively, or fearing its loss. Practical control starts with 3 commitments. Live on less than you earn. This creates breathing space and reduces financial stress. Save before you spend. Even small amounts saved consistently create a safety net over time. Give before you buy. Generosity not only blesses others, but also breaks the power of greed over your heart. Financial struggle is not always the result of low income, it's often the result of high lifestyle. Many people live paycheck to paycheck not because they don't earn enough, but because they spend more than they make. An engineer earning a 6-figure salary once told me he felt poorer than when he was making half as much. The reason was simple. Every raise came with a new car payment, a bigger house, and more luxury expenses. His income increased, but so did his obligations. He was working harder, earning more, but still had no financial peace. The U.S. Federal Reserve reports that nearly 40% of Americans cannot cover $400 emergency without borrowing. This statistic isn't limited to low earners. It includes many high earners whose lifestyle has overtaken their financial reality. The solution is learning to delay gratification. Just because you can afford something today doesn't mean you should buy it today. Let your income grow ahead of your lifestyle. This way, raises and bonuses create margin instead of more bills. One practical habit is to treat any income increase as if it never happened, at least for the first 6 months. Keep living at your current level while saving or investing the difference. Over time, this builds a cushion that protects you from unexpected expenses and allows you to make choices from a place of strength rather than desperation. Freedom comes when your money works for you instead of you working endlessly to maintain an image. The person earning $3,000 and spending $2,000 is wealthier in reality than the person earning $10,000 and spending $12,000. True wealth is measured in time and freedom, not in possessions. Your life will always follow the direction of your dominant thoughts. What occupies your mind consistently will eventually manifest in your habits, relationships, and opportunities. If you believe you are limited, you will unconsciously create limits. If you believe you are capable, you will find ways to grow. The human brain processes about 60,000 thoughts a day, according to research from the National Science Foundation. Most of these thoughts are repetitive, and a large percentage are negative if left unchecked. That means without intentional effort, your mind will recycle fears, doubts, and insecurities instead of generating solutions. A young woman once shared how her life began to change when she replaced her mental soundtrack of "I can't" with "I can learn how." She didn't suddenly gain new abilities overnight, but her willingness to believe in her capacity to grow opened doors she would have ignored before. Within a year, she had started a small business, something she had previously dismissed as impossible. Controlling your mind starts with guarding what you allow into it. The shows you watch, the books you read, the conversations you entertain. All of these feed your thought life. Just as a healthy diet builds a strong body, a healthy mental diet builds a strong mind. Visualization is another powerful tool. Athletes often imagine themselves winning before they step onto the field. This mental rehearsal activates the same brain pathways as physical practice, making success more likely. The same principle applies to any goal. See it in your mind before you see it in your life. The mind, like the body, is shaped by what it consumes. Gossip, constant bad news, and comparison are the mental equivalent of processed sugar. They give a quick emotional spike, but leave you drained, anxious, or dissatisfied. A man who started his mornings scrolling through social media noticed he often began the day feeling behind in life. He was comparing his reality to the highlight reels of others. When he replaced that habit with reading 10 minutes of a personal growth book, his mood and focus improved noticeably within weeks. Studies from the University of Pennsylvania show that people who limit social media use to 30 minutes a day experience lower levels of anxiety and depression. This proves your mental state is directly impacted by what you expose yourself to. Replacing mental junk food doesn't mean ignoring the world. It means being selective about what you let influence you. Instead of starting the day with negative headlines, begin with gratitude journaling. Instead of spending hours on gossip-filled entertainment, invest that time in learning a new skill. Surround yourself with conversations and content that stretch your thinking. Choose mentors, books, and environments that challenge your comfort zone and inspire growth. A protected mind becomes a productive mind, and a productive mind becomes a powerful life tool.